Alright, let's dive into a story that's rocked Louisiana and raised questions way beyond state lines. In July 2025, Louisiana authorities agreed to pay $9 million. Yeah, you heard that right, $9 million, to Clifton Dilley. Now, this is one of the largest settlements in the state's history, and for good reason. So what happened? Back in 2018, Scotty Dilley was just 19. He was a passenger in a car that got pulled over in Baton Rouge. At some point, he got out and ran, unarmed. And that's when a state trooper named Dominguez shot him in the back. The bullet struck his spine. Scotty's been in a wheelchair ever since. Here's where things get even messier. Dominguez first said she fired her taser. When Scotty told her he couldn't feel his legs, she claimed it was just a taser after effect. But surveillance footage and medical reports made it clear a bullet did this, not a taser. Now the official response? Dominguez got fired. State police said she had no reliable justification for using deadly force, and get this, she didn't even turn on her body camera. Her story kept changing. Maybe she thought she grabbed her taser, maybe she fired by accident, maybe she was scared. But the surveillance video showed Scotty running away, not attacking. Dominguez eventually pleaded guilty, but only to obstruction of justice, a misdemeanor. She didn't spend any time in jail. She did agree to never work as a cop again, but her record? Expunged. Pretty wild, right? What's even more troubling is that she stayed on the force for over 2 years after the shooting, thanks to a policy delaying internal investigations until criminal ones finished. And there were red flags before this. Training records showed Dominguez failed tests and had problems on the firing range. Yet, she was still out there with a badge and a gun. Scotty Dilley's case wasn't just an isolated headline. It was cited in a 2025 Department of Justice report, which called out Louisiana State Police for excessive force. But just a few months later, the DOJ took it back and scrapped their findings, saying they didn't want to handcuff local police. Now, Scotty's life is changed forever. He's hoping his case sparks real change, so no one else has to go through what he did. This settlement is huge, but honestly, it's about more than money. It's about accountability, public trust, and the tough questions we should all be asking about police training and oversight. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would this payout have happened where you live? And what needs to change to stop stories like this from happening again? Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay informed,